Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well and welcome back to our 1900 to 1945 Capital Ship League. So far we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 battles, 20 mighty ships. Today is the 11th of 16 battles in round 1. It's going to be the Italian Conte di Cavour versus the American New Mexico battleships. Before we go to battle, let's quickly address viewer feedback. The latest one to come out was Iowa versus Fuso. So, although lots of negative comments about choice of ships to fight each other, I noticed there's very few messages to us about errors in play. So that's great. That probably means we're finally learning to do this properly and no one's picking up any errors, which is great. Regards choice of battle, we're going to carry on as we're doing so far. We're going to get the competition complete. Obviously, it's a knockout competition. At the end, we're going to have the natural strongest ship survive and we'll see where it goes. If, after that, you guys, the viewers, want to keep watching these battles, then we'll happily do it, obviously. And if you like, we can do a straw poll selection, where you guys, the viewers, can choose which opponents you want to see fight. I worry slightly it's just going to be Yamato, Iowa, Yamato, Iowa, Yamato, Iowa, but we'll see. We'll leave it to you guys. Next, Citadel. Great thing about doing this for me is it's a learning experience, and every time we do battle I learn a little bit more about ships, which is great. You guys are teaching me about the Citadel, the importance of the Citadel and what it looks like in capital ships. Loads of you have sent me pictures. Here's a couple of pictures that look really nice, and you can see they're kind of like a big armoured bathtub. Next, I noticed a lot of pictures you guys send to me. In fact, every single one of them are not from this game. They are from a game called World of Warships. Is that a better game? Do you want us to play World of Warships instead of War on the Sea? Personally, I love War on the Sea. I think it is an excellent simulation. And I say that because although it's awkward and kind of weird to play, there are no surprises. Everything seems to work as you guys, the viewers, predict, which probably means it's a very good sim. Let me know your thoughts on that.
So a couple more points to add to that. HMS Agamemnon keeps coming up as a multi-turret ship. If we could have her, if any other modders can produce her. A couple of points that they brought up for gameplay. Fires spread above 10 knots, and I think flooding does as well. And then there's a couple of quite very interesting conversations I had in a thread almost. Accuracy as percentage of total accuracy, and there is somewhere in the game that you can find out the value for radars and sight lines and stuff like that. But I think what we're seeing is certainly on the last battle, Iowa has a greater accuracy, of which we would then get a percentage of, versus to Fuso having a smaller accuracy that we're going to get a percentage of. So say the values are like 150 for Iowa, and maybe 50.
So you're saying that so the percentage is a relative percentage, it's not absolute. So if they're both 100%, that doesn't mean they're both as accurate as each other. That's what you're saying, right?
Correct. Also, it was noted by a couple of viewers that the Iowa was holding her percentage longer, so there may well be a value for accuracy staying accurate as well. Just to say, folks, overmatching an opponent is exactly what any admiral in the world would want to do. If you can get 3 ships against 1, fantastic. If you can get 1 big ship against 1 small ship, fantastic. It's what happens in real life. They spend months preparing for these battles, sometimes in positioning forces. The weak lose, the strong survive. Watch the matches. We're going to get to some big ones.
Welcome into today's battle, New Mexico versus Conte di Cavour. New Mexico, 1941 fit. Today we're playing for the first time with snow viewers. It may affect the accuracy of the ships, but obviously it will not bias one against the other. Please let me know if you don't want me to use different weather states, and if you want me to just use clear, I'll use clear. New Mexico, 1941, dimensions 623 feet long. This is going to be World War I, obviously, by 97 feet in the beam. Displacement 32,000 tons, max speed 21 knots, crew 1,081, and numbering class 3, Mississippi, Idaho, and New Mexico. In terms of gunnery, 12 primary or main guns, caliber 14-inch, 3. Wow, this is really heavily armed, guys. Range 36 kiloyards, 35 second reload time. Secondary guns, 2 types. First type, 8 full per side, 5-inch gun, 14, very low range, 14 kiloyards, 5 second reload time. Secondary gun type 2, 10, 5 per side. We have 5-inch again, okay, at 19 kiloyard. Oh, I see, it's twice as long barrel. It's 50 caliber instead of 25, okay. So those must be the 50s. One problem with the dark light this view is you can't see it very well, so you may complain about that and I'll change it. And there are the short ones. Okay. Reload time 7.5 seconds. In terms of armor, we have a belt 15.5 inch, deck 8.1 inch, magazine 13 inch, turret 18 inch, bridge 16 inch superstructure, 1 inch, and that's New Mexico, guys.
Wait.
Yeah.
Go back to that slide, as it were. If you look at the opposite side now, visibility and radar. So that's what some of our views are saying we haven't been taken into account.
Roger. Yep, good point. Yep, absolutely. I'm here to learn, so that's fine. Cavour, guys, I'm just going to call it Cavour today because it's such a weird name. And why do Italians have such weird names for their ships? Interesting model. 6. This is World War One, obviously, early World War One. 611. You know what? I'm learning. You can even tell when this was built by the length of it. If it's a 600-footer, you know it's going to be World War One. 700-footer, you know it's going to be World War Two. Anyway, 611 feet, 93 feet in the beam, 29,000 tons. Quite light, actually. But high speed, 27 knots, crew 1,236, 2 in the class, Conte and, oh my god, Giulio Cesare. His guns are, quite low, 10 guns, 3, 2, never seen that arrangement, 3, 2. How interesting, what spurred that decision? 12.6 inch, interesting, 32 kiloyards, 30-second reload time, 2 types of secondary. We've got 12, 4.7 inches, 24 kiloyards. So what seems to determine the range is the caliber, i.e. the length of the barrel. 8.5.
Yeah, the more length you have on the barrel, the more speed you get out of the shell.
Secondary guns, we have 8 of them, secondary other type, 3.9 inch, 16 kiloyards, 7.5 seconds. Okay, guys, in terms of our sensors there, although I haven't really learned to read it properly yet, but, no surface radar.
No radar, yeah.
And I wonder how much difference that's going to make. Okay, viewers, well, I'm learning. Bell, 9.8 inches. Low deck, 4 inches. Magazine, 11 inches. Turret, 11 inches. Bridge, 10 inches. Superstructure, 1.5 inches. She's quite low armoured, guys. Let's have a prediction. Looking at it here, figures, for me, it's a simple New Mexico win, but it's never that simple.
America.
Yeah, New Mexico, I think, has got this.
Roger.
Yeah, I have to agree. Radar, newer build, better armament.
No, fair enough. I do agree. Right, personnel, Dirty, I'm allowed him to choose this time because he keeps getting stuck with the bad ship, so he gets New Mexico. British is going to be Conte Cavour. Anyone not ready to go? I'm pausing. New Mexico's at the bottom, so you get your first orders. Punch it.
80 degrees to port. Spot on.
Duration of spot, something Davros picked up in the comments, so that's interesting, and we'll have to see about it. British controlling Conte.
Could I have 30 degrees to starboard, spot on, please?
And spot on, and check. Alright, we're in the game, guys.
British is trying.
Roger, viewers, if it's too dark for you on YouTube, because it messes up the graphics, I'm aware, let me know and we'll turn the snow off next time.
He wants his secondaries in range.
He wants the secondaries in range, but is he going to remove his rear turret firing arc to do it? We'll see.
I will for now, but I'm just going to hope that, because 24,000 yards is pretty far, to be fair.
Question, two questions. Why do the American World War I ships all have a beak nose like that, viewers? Really pointy bow. Second question. Sweet, I forgot my second question. Welcome to 9 o'clock in the morning recordings.
I've been up for 5 hours, Cap.
Bellend, why? Broadside from Mexico?
Go narrow.
You are narrow and you're on spot. Conte, do you want narrow or full?
We'll leave it on full for now. Oh, actually, never mind, narrow.
Check narrow, okay. So, we've got Conte at 92%. You're maxed out. That's quite low. Is that because of lack of radar? Oh my god. What an unlucky 29 kiloyards.
It's probably just the fire control. We're out of radar range here anyway.
Yeah, poor British. He tries, viewers. He tries, but there's some interesting history about Conte. British, punch it, and I'll try and keep an eye on your ship for you.
So during the interwar period, the Italians wanted to massively upgrade all of their dreadnoughts, at least the ones that didn't blow up in port. So they retrofitted them a bunch by boring out the guns to a higher caliber. Conte in particular, and I think the other class as well, they originally had a middle turret, but it was taken out and replaced with more machinery to increase the speed, along with adding a bunch of secondaries as well.
Personally, it seems like a real hodgepodge of a ship to me, guys.
It's a strange one.
Right, I know I've had a bit of a slow start, but you're both off spot, you're both maxed out in terms of your firing solution, and you're both firing narrow, so you both rate of fire now. That's really interesting. just check your damage. Okay, that's not going to matter for the time being. It's about to be repaired anyway, all those are fast. So you said more than 10 knots and the fire will spread. Why the deuce is that? Surely if you go faster, you put the fire out. That's what Memphis Belle told me.
It is a thing. If you increase oxygen over a fire, you will get a bigger fire. So by increasing wind speed over the fire, you increase the fire. So not sure how that works inside of the ship.
Roger.
Bow form is a whole science, Cap. I know a tiny bit about it, and it's our understanding of bow form, as in that shape of the bow has changed immensely over the last 100 years, from the almost flat prows of the wooden ships to the really sculpted one, which was developed by the Americans, I believe, for the Pacific swell, to the modern bow, which is actually, it doesn't really matter what you put on the front. It's a huge bulb, almost like a soap.
It is, isn't it?
On the front of even the merchant ships have that as a disruptor to disrupt the waves that come in and increase fuel efficiency. So the bow form is, again, it's hydrodynamics and rubbish like that. And the better we get at science, the better those bow forms get. That's not looking good, is it?
No, I think you're definitely going to lose very quickly, but let's not give up yet. In terms of accuracy, you seem to be pinned at 89. Are you happy that's as high as it's going to go, British?
Probably, yeah. The use fire control isn't great.
I've got time for spanners if you want to change.
I think that autos should manage the fires unless they start spreading even more.
I love how your fire's in a flooded area. You're funny. Yeah, funny looking game, viewers, but it does actually work really well.
In my mind, that's a compartment that started flooding the bottom and it's already got fires in the top. These ships have massive cable runs, which are all above your head. Nowadays, usually sort of partially armoured, usually in their trunk, a metal trunk of some sort. One of my first jobs was actually testing the outer layers of those cables to make sure they were fireproof and stretchy enough.
How about that? I'm putting spot back on for the American, yeah?
Yeah, I think we're just proving again that radar and fire direction wins the game.
So I apologise, British, you finally get a go and this happens to you. I don't know if it's bad luck or just absolutely outclassed. The Mexico has taken one minor hit.
He's also got over double the fire coming in right now.
Yes, that's a fair point.
Much better way to fire. Again, had some really interesting discussion with commenters yesterday. I had to learn some math. Apparently what you should be doing is cubing the weight of these shells. So it's not just the area, it's actually the cube.
That's what I've been doing wrong. So sorry viewers, just to pause for a second. I promise we'll carry on very quickly. But the match has been done by simple numbers, yeah? I go into the diameter of the bullet, I times that by the shell, I times that by the amount of barrels, I times that by the rate of fire, and that's all I do. That's that simple linear equation, and that's how we've been matching these vessels. But it doesn't work like that, does it? It works differently. Maybe Davros will explain where we're going.
If my 45-year-old maths holds up, it should be pi r squared in that multiplication for length by width as well.
Roger.
So that will give you the volume. Then you do have to work out the density of the shell, which then would then give you the weight. I don't think we're going to get around to that, unfortunately.
No, not for us.
What was the range on my secondaries again, Cap?
Stand by. 18 kilyards for the longer ones.
Yep.
So ages, yeah.
Cap, could I get heading 280, please?
Oh, you've put your main fires out at the bow. That's good. I don't know whether to put you on spot or not. You're at 90%. It's that horrible grey area.
I think that's probably just about as high as she's going to get, to be honest.
You're narrow because you're above 80%, so all is well. Let me check I haven't messed any damage control up. I haven't. She's slowed. It's down to 12 knots. That is very unlucky. Well, it's not unlucky.
I got the prop.
She's just been pulverised. As simple as that.
Yeah, this is very like the Iowa versus the Fuso.
I just
No
couldn't.
kidding.
I just wouldn't
almost a super dreadnought.
The question is why though? Is you got a 1914 here, you got a 1918 here. It's 4 years between them. Yeah, it's night and day. It just doesn't make sense to me.
A lot changed in those 4 years, to be fair.
Oh yeah, especially at that time.
Yeah, it shows why the viewers getting upset about the thing. It's just I just don't know about this stuff yet. So it's never mind. Good news is your fires are out. Bad news is your ship is broken. That's the bad news. But yeah, funnels gods, you're never getting that back. You're never getting that speed up back again.
If you look at Conti, she was actually laid down in 1910. These things take years to design. So this is probably a 1905, 1908 design.
Roger.
Whereas the Americans are starting to ramp up production, and they're taking all that design information and putting it into what looks like almost a modern battleship. Where Conti's still got all these casement guns, still had 5 turrets in the initial build. So very, very different design.
Roger, interesting. Now, I can talk all day about the improvements in aircraft design over the wars. That's something I do know a lot about. And in some ways, it seems quite similar to the advancements in ships. I mean, over the wars, the aviation changed so much. It sounds like the ships were doing the same. There's a kind of newbie fallacy that ships just are always the same and haven't really changed. But it appears I'm very wrong about that, guys. So, interesting learning about this stuff. Still spot on. You've both not corrected your solutions yet, so we shall wait. All right, you're back up. Turning you off.
Yeah.
You, sir. Poor old Conti. Why is she not getting her accuracy up? She's not damaged enough. No, she's amazingly repairing herself. So well done, British, for getting a bit of respite. But I can't get your accuracy up. You're definitely spotting.
Yeah, the main
There he
problem
goes.
is
There
that
it's done. It's done.
I'm in New Mexico's radar range, so she's always going to be better than me right now.
Roger. Fair comment. And I've put you. You're back on rate of fire. Right, we've reset at 22 kiloyards. Jesus, that's straddle. That's straddle though. Yeah, although you're never going to get your speed back, you can get back in the fight now. And
At least my rear touch fund shielded and my secondaries are doing stuff, I hope.
Yes, so that's good. Right, double check your credentials. You are maxed out as best you're going to get. Yeah, so one thing we've got to learn is that is a relative percentage. Oh, well, it's just a percentage, isn't it? That is what a percentage is. They're always going to be relative.
Of a hidden value.
And we don't know what the hidden value is, which is kind of cool.
Look at so if you look at the graph charty thing on the far left there, stats, is there anything in there?
No.
There's nothing to do with that. It'll be something hidden in the files.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think
that's
so.
good.
I
That's
think
what we
so.
want, yeah. Your rate of fire. Your rate of fire.
More fires. Oh,
Yeah, for some reason, Mexico's
That's a hit.
accuracy's just dropped off, he says as he gets smashed. Oh, the big old dreadnought is just... I don't know. Yeah, I think it's accuracy, what's going on today. I just don't see many hits on New Mexico. That fire control, isn't it? It's like when we saw Iowa versus the Fuso. That fire control is just friggin' immense. Look at that spread. It's miserable.
It's really annoying because I need to get close to
I know.
get my old fire control working, but if I get close, I won't get secondary.
It's the same old thing we see every time. Now that we're good at this game, we get to see the same thing. The good guy can always keep the other guy at bay, and that's probably why your ship is meant to
fire
lose.
control is out of action.
It's why the competition works, because the weaker guy is always going to get weeded out. I mean, there's not much.
Now that's his airplane.
Now a real one,
Airplane.
a real battle would be more complex, right? Because you'd have destroyers and stuff you can send in, and cruisers to muddy the waters and be tactical. But we deliberately take that out because we want pure ship on ship, which is the best, right?
Well, we just completed a video the other day that had lots of complexity to it, lots of ships. So watch for that one coming out, folks.
That's the Battle of the Barents Sea. That was a beauty.
That shows you the actual chaos that goes on. And we have, obviously, 360 view. We know exactly which ships are which ships. We know exactly which bearings they're going on. We know exactly which speeds they're doing. Imagine doing this in these conditions when you've got a blob on the horizon over there. That maybe a merchant ship at this point. You know, you've got to figure out whether it's an enemy first off. Then you've got to work out what sort of enemy is. Is it a light ship near? Is it a big ship far away? You know, all those things.
And then you got the misinformation, Davros. Think about how many reports are coming in that are false. Someone saw a fucking seagull and thought it was an Iowa or something. There must be a lot of chaff to get through to get the facts. But we can
I
just see
have a
it.
heading of 020.
He's coming for the kill. Conte is coming in for the kill. He's bored of playing with his food now. I'm not going to worry about the percentages too much as the turn happens. Alright, we are 15 minutes into simulation. So one thing I've learned is that the more evenly matched they are, sounds stupid, but the longer the match goes on for. This is a 15-minute so far. So, you know, although one is definitely better, you know, it's not a Yamato versus whatever we put Yamato against. So you never mind. Live and learn, guys. Live and learn. If you literally do it by the numbers, they're actually evenly matched, but it only tells a tiny little bit of the story.
I've lost my rear turret.
Ooh, I got a big hit.
What happened? What happened? What
Yeah,
happened?
the magazine's probably, yeah.
Oh no, gutted.
At
Gutted.
least it didn't explode. It could always be worse.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. 180 seconds just to do the flooding, then another 3 minutes to repair it.
Yeah, Cap, could you manually put the team repairing the secondaries onto the magazine, please? Yeah, put the float plane team. Oh, never mind.
You don't when you're playing. And
No use
auto
for
on,
it.
back on after that, yeah? Right. Okay. Yep, that's a good idea. Well done. You're maxed out otherwise for whatever the hell is actually firing still, and you're on spot. Do you want your spot off now? I think you're maxed out.
Leave it on, but
Oh, yeah.
go on heading southeast. If he's gonna brawl, I'm gonna brawl. I need to get my fire control working.
And you got 16 knots back.
I have to say, if I was playing New Mexico, I would be pulling away. These guys actually have similar top speeds. Interestingly, Conti was actually designed as a coal burner, but she was designed as a multi-fueler, so she also had the capacity to burn oil.
Yeah.
So you can imagine being what they call the stoker in the engine rooms, where you're actually having to throw coal into a huge boiler, into a...
Can I have another
Firebox.
20 degrees starboard, please?
I've never read about Kohler before, so I don't know anything about them. I don't think I have anyway.
Just imagine a great big steam engine and multiple of them. So you'd have literally one of those big fireboxes with a water boiler above it. You might have 8, 12, 20 of those in a ship this size. Literally just big piles of coal, shove the coal into the firebox.
Alright guys, let's check damage. Yeah, I mean you've got forever to do that. Gets
It'll be a
repaired.
while.
That said, you're not doing... I mean, it's nothing... You know, you're not about to lose the battle is what I'm trying to say. You're a bit damaged, but you're still fighting. You get that repaired, you're back on even keel. We've got New Mexico. I've got a spot back, so I can remove that. Right, so you're back on rate of fire. You are 20 kiloyards, so both of you presumably have got your secondaries. Has she got a secondaries going, guys?
She will
Not
soon.
yet.
Alright, so that's one disadvantage of... Oh, hey! Those are primary guns. Oh, it was right
Now
near the
it's
mag.
going
You
my
lucky.
way.
Lucky. Geez, just one salvo can change a battle. That said, my money's definitely still on this guy. And they're all relatively short-lived. You're maxed out and your rate of fire. You can't get any better. Conti took her own hits. You are down, but you've got spot on, so you're just screwed for some reason. And I don't know why. There's no obvious... Maybe because it's
I'm
turning.
taking out his secondaries.
You really have. Puny secondary
Oh.
turrets. Yeah, because he was relying on those.
But then again, I also need 3,000 closer range to get mine in.
Oh, really? Terrible, terrible guns in terms of range. I'm starting to see the use of long-barreled secondaries in that case, guys.
Yeah.
Cap,
Speaking
can I
of
have my rudder hard over to port?
say again.
Do I have my rudder hard over to port?
Go.
No, go to the star and then bring the rudder all the way to the left. Because in these map turns, it doesn't turn all the way.
Never done that before. So star, rudder, left A. Is that right?
As you can see, it's a very slow turn when it's on the map.
I didn't know that. Why didn't no one tell me? Right.
I believe I've lost X turret. She's looking a bit droopy.
Oh god, you're doomed.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, it's probably fair, guys. You've taken the magazine isn't very well armored, and you've been hit so many times. It's
Cap, can I have smoke on, please?
Yes, and run away? Question mark.
No, head straight for her.
Yeah.
Not at that speed. Can you bring up his main armament?
Oh, he's got no main armament. He's got no guns. He's a sitting duck.
I'm good, Cap.
I think you are also good. Just what happens, I guess, when you don't have the armor. You're not good because I need to put your accuracy
spot
in.
on.
Yeah. I mean, you're still fighting over the horizon in real life. There is no horizon modelled here, but in real life you couldn't actually see that ship. It's crazy to think. 22 minutes in, poor old British is just sitting getting pummeled. It's got a couple of secondaries still firing.
Cap, can I make
Yeah, but
sure
taking
the...
them
Oh, look what's just happened. You got that back online, which means
90 degrees left, 90 degrees
that
left.
gun
Go,
is
go, go.
fed.
Yes.
Slam that
This
rudder.
is a last-ditch effort from Britain.
It really is, isn't it? Bless his cotton socks, guys. One gun firing. Let's check the damage. I don't know if it makes any difference, but it is spotting at the moment, which you probably need. Alright, if you can get that one back, all of a sudden you've got 3 turrets working. You can last a minute. No, because that just clears the water. Then you've got another minute to get the damage done. Oh,
I've still got my large caliber secondaries as well, so it could be worse.
could be that much worse. Oi! Lucky they're still working. Good shot. All right, let's concentrate on dirty a bit. You're spotting. Your accuracy's going up, but it's low, probably because of smoke? Question mark. Unknown.
Yeah.
Can't even see him. Literally can't even see him. You're still 17 kilo yards away. Oh, all you can see is smoke in distance. Look.
Almost time for my smaller secondaries to get in that action too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Cap, can I midship the rudder, please?
All right. Check your damager. Still flooded. 10 seconds to get that flooding out. You've still got one gun and some little punies firing. 1 second. Okay, you've now got 3 minutes to wait just to get it working again. Poor
2
old
minutes.
British. 16 kilojards. Your secondaries are going to be going soon? Question mark. Oh, they're going. All of a sudden, Cavour is just going to explode in a series of small explosions.
I wouldn't be surprised if she isn't armed enough to protect against her secondaries.
Yeah, there's your problem, right?
And the mag's 0 integrity, so if that takes a hit, it's all on.
If you can just hold out a couple of 1.5 minutes, you're going to triple your firepower, and you're arranged to get... Oof, ouch. And you're arranged to get some accuracy as well. Check New Mexico. Alright, New Mexico is... I've got everything she can to get her accuracy up. There's not much I can do to help her otherwise.
It's the smoke.
Yeah, I think you're just going to have to suck it up for the time being. 40 seconds. If you can hold out 40 seconds...
What was the range on my small secondaries? 14?
Yeah, I think it's about 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
14 and a half.
Oof, well survived. Down to 16 kilojards. And here come the mamas. Woo! Reboard. Guns. Watch them get knocked out immediately.
Can I have hard left rudder, please, Cap? To
Roger.
340.
And Camp, can I have smoke off, please?
Cavour, smoke off. Fight is back on, guys. Fight is back on. Right, let's check your accuracies. Now you're fighting again. You're at a miserable 7%. But you're spotting, so you're doing the best you can.
It will come slightly up now because the smoke's off.
Yeah, so you make him worse, but you also make yourself worse. So it just kind of nullifies the battle for a bit.
Well, at least its retoke's going to be out of arc for a minute.
Right, you wanted 340, didn't you? So that's kind
Yeah, that's okay.
You're spotting. I'll turn that off now because you're up. So spot is off. All right, here we go again. You're masked on the rear, but that will unmask itself in a couple of seconds anyway. You're maxed out, and you're not really damaged. Oh, Conte di Cavour.
Conte is.
Amazingly, no armor. Did his job for once. Although you've just taken out. Well, you just
He
think.
took out the secondaries, but that's on the other side, so I should
Yeah,
be okay.
amazing, isn't it? You just keep thinking British is about to die every time he just comes back from the grave.
It's very balanced flooding.
For the first time, we are within horizon. We're 15 kilojards. That is 8 miles. Just popping over the horizon now, and you can just see him coming over the horizon there. Big hit, but missed the mag.
Cap, can I have spot off, please?
The spotting is off. He's up to 90%. Check. Battery rate of fire. Do some damage. 14 kilojards. It's going to speed up now, viewers. We've got New Mexico. She is maxed out and rate of fire, so you're all maxed out, and your big guns are now turning into arc. Oh, hey! We've got a hit, but it's nothing. It's a nothing burger. Oh, poor old British. Look, missed the mag 4 times. Well, you probably hit it. It's just so armoured. You probably just bounced off it. Is what that's trying to simulate. Another armour bounce. 14 kilojards. All of a sudden, Dirty's just got his all of his guns working now, including his little titchers.
How's my rear arc? 10 degrees, Cap.
Oh, you got like 1 degree. You got 1 degree. Do you want me to turn?
No. Yeah, a little bit.
Alright. You've got your accuracy up. There's your
There
big
we
mamas.
go.
There's your big mamas. All of a sudden, this guy's about to blow
This
up.
is right, load.
Lots of damage, but amazingly nothing critical. Which is, let's face it, a small miracle by the Italians.
Don't fix it, Cap.
Well over the horizon now. 7 miles, 7.5 miles.
Another hit.
Another hit. Damage coming in, but again, nothing super critical, so both sides quite lucky in that nothing critical is
9
happening.
floodings.
Yeah, 9 floodings. That's going to pay dividends at some point. Your buoyancy all belong to us. No flooding at all in New Mexico. Yeah, I said it. New Mexico. Do you want your accuracy back?
Spot on. It's weird that it's that bad spotting.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It's
factors.
that close.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of factors that are modelled.
This is the...
Ooh,
I
yeah.
think New Mexico is one of the... Well, both the ships are one of the oldest fleets we've had, so it's going to be old fire control. Why is my mag on fire?
Do you want me to spanner it?
Yeah, spanner it, put a repair party on it. Cap, can I have southeast again, smoke on, spot on?
I don't think that's going to help you.
Well, I'm going to try.
At least it's still going down thumping. Yeah, just so much bouncing off your armour. Look, that one didn't even register as damage. Just took the paint off. Maybe some undercoat. Look at the amount of firepower going out. Look at the amount of firepower going out. 13 killing. Oh, got a hit. It missed the mag.
Yeah,
Missed the mag. Or should I say did not penetrate the mag.
I think it bounced off my armor. Can you put that spanner on that fire, please, Cap?
So Cap, so repair parties will automatically prefer things like fire and flooding. So if they're repairing a compartment which isn't on fire or flooded, you don't even need to turn auto off. If you just click the compartment, it will automatically switch to fire or flood.
Right, I will try and remember that. Okay, it's going to be repaired anyway. The boys are on it.
13,000 yards.
30,000 yards. Everything's firing. Let me double check. You've got crap accuracy, but you're spotting. So it's because of the smoke. You're doing the best you can. Oh, starting to list now. But she's still
This is
punching.
a nice fight in the alley, and I'm very much losing.
She's punching.
I think I've gotten a bit more hits while you were checking out my ship.
I think so, yeah.
You're spotting, but your accuracy's not up yet. Lots of damage going on. Nothing critical still. Oh, yes, there is critical. That's good. It's on fire, but it's not damaged. Isn't that weird?
They only repaired it, so technically it's only 50%. That's not great.
Roger. The galley is fixed. Okay, your mags are back in play.
I'm very slowly accumulating a lot of flooding.
Yes, you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's going to be one of
Here's
those
another
battles
one.
where you slowly sink to death over the course
Can
of...
I have spot off, please?
Oh,
At this
you're on
range,
fire.
it should not matter.
Yeah, I'd agree. You're a pretty good range. The only thing is smoking, obviously, so both sides are going to be nullified. No, you're not on fire. You're fine.
Can I follow suit and have a spot off as well?
Sorry?
Can I follow suit and have a spot off as well? please?
Roger, rate of fire it is. Alright, here we go. The battle continues. Enormous amount of damage, but again, nothing critical. It's amazing that these guys just cannot finish each other off. We're at 6 miles now, guys. Well within... They can see the bottom of each other's ship now. Well, if it wasn't for the giant smoke cloud, you would see the bottom of each other's ship. And
There's a fire on the deck from here.
it's still closing.
Just a little bit.
12 kilojards. It's turned out a really good battle, guys. It's turned out a top-notch battle. New fire started. Ooh, that feels like the end. Do you
Yeah, A and B turrets are gone. All I've got is my turret.
want me to swap a spanner to try and clear that up?
No, it
You
is
can't.
gone.
The compartment is totally
Oh, it's
damaged.
gone. That's it. You've
Can
lost your
you-
gun, yeah.
Can you get the repair parties working on the fire, though? Just stop them from the flooding.
So what am I supposed to do then? If I don't turn auto
Just
on?
click the ones which are... Oh, okay. Then I don't think it's going to matter
No,
anyway.
I think you're done.
I think that one hit was 3 floodings or 2?
I think,
that was a massive
except which way this has gone now, guys. I mean, look at the difference. That's that damage. That's that damage. And the accuracy is now going to be deadly. Are you happy to speed up?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much
Yeah.
decided.
Know when it's over. He can't even move. 36-minute battle. It's a big on.
It is slow.
That's it. It's done.
There we go.
Yeah, we knew it was done. Well done, British, for surviving that long. We all predicted New Mexico was going to win at the beginning, but you've lasted 36 minutes, and so well done for that. And Dirty's not done anything wrong. All right, viewers, I hope you enjoyed that, and bye-bye.